With the upcoming game, Fallout 3 New Vegas, we decided that we should review Fallout 3 in anticipation of this new game. Fallout 3 is the first in the series of Fallout 3 games. Set in a futuristic 1950s America after World War III, you play as the Vault Kid as you explore the twisted remains of New York. After your dad leaves home, you find yourself kicked from your home because you can't pay rent. And you set out into the world with nothing but your clothes and a determination to find your dad and get your money back. You play the game in first person and travel across the wastelands, doing quests, solving puzzles, and generally killing anything that moves, trying to gather information to track down your deadbeat father, featuring an innovative aiming system that lets you target specific areas of the enemy. The Vault Assault Tactical System, or VATS, can make the game seem far too easy at times, and the game pauses every time you use it. There is a melee option, but unlike most FPS games, it does very little damage, and attempting to melee enemies will likely result in your death. Featuring a vintage soundtrack of all your old favourites, this game is definitely aimed to please an older generation of gamers. At the same time though, the smooth gameplay and the modern themes are sure to please newer gamers as well. Visually, the game has a lot to offer, from various lightning effects over to hardcore bump mapping, anti-aliasing, HD graphics, and even lifelike textures soothe your eyes. With high-end graphics from the Crysis engine, Fallout 3 is guaranteed to look stunning, if your PC can handle it. The console versions unfortunately suffer from jagged textures, rough edges, and low frame rates. As a FPS, the game features some unnecessary customization and gameplay options. Why should you spend maybe hours making your face look right when you never actually see it in-game? And what's wrong with the tacked-on leveling system? No matter what level you are, your bullets do the same damage, and the abilities that you can put stat points into have almost no effect on how you play the game. And what's with all the bugs? The game comes to a virtual standstill when you finally catch up to your dad, as he is hiding in a virtual world, and the only way to get to him is to follow him into it. This segment of the game is full of bugs, such as the colour for all the textures suddenly breaking, and a quite humorous sound file problem that makes a little girl sound like an old man. But it stops getting funny quite quickly as you realise that the dad NPC doesn't spawn, and there is no way to get out. This is a very serious bug and needs to be patched, but Activision, the developers of this game, never really released a patch for it. And the only way around this is to download custom fixes off the internet that usually cause more problems than they solve. Fallout 3 is a linear game with many faults, and while it may start fun, the combination of repetitive gameplay, a lot of bugs, and the lack of cheats make this a very bad game, which also makes you want your money back.